Okay, this video is about the individual project, the one that's worth 22% and is due at the end of the term. So with this project, we are looking for you to address some initiatives to deal with the issues that a cooperative apex association is encountering. So it's actually the Newfoundland and Labrador Federation of Cooperatives, and that's what this particular case is about. And we want you to use SMART initiatives. So SMART meaning specific, measurable, attainable, etc. initiatives, and it's all explained in the case as to what all that means. But basically, we want you to look at the issues faced by this cooperative federation, what they need to do to improve member engagement and understand members' needs, their interest, etc. What initiatives they need to undertake to improve its brand recognition and demonstrate its value proposition to those cooperatives in the province that are currently not members. And what initiatives should the Federation undertake as it seeks to fulfill its goal to encourage entrepreneurial individuals and collectives to start new cooperatives. The fourth area is to identify the human resources that are required to support the strategies that you have recommended in the prior answers, along with the timeline for implementation that reflects the relative importance of each and the logical sequence of events and resources available. And oftentimes you find that students will come up with great recommendations, but this is a small organization, so there's very few people to do all of these particular initiatives. So you have to think about an implementation plan that looks at, for each strategy or initiative, what's the timeline and who's going to do that work. And then finally, develop a 3-year financial forecast that reflects the revenues and expenses after considering the financial resource requirements of the strategies that you have recommended. And you need to identify and provide an explanation for the sources of revenue that you believe are realistic. So here I'm providing you with an outline of how much each section is worth. So question 1, 10%. Question 2 on brand recognition, 10. Initiatives to encourage new co-op development, 10%. The resources, the financial resources and human resources required to support the strategy, this is worth 30%. Financial projections for 30%, and then 10% for overall business writing style. So that's, we mark it out of 100, but it's worth 22% of the course. And of course there's more information in Module 6 about the project, but I encourage you not to leave it till the last week. Have a look, and it's never too early to start working on the project. If you do a little bit over time, you won't end up in as much of a time crunch at the end of the term. So that's the information about the project.